Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Abba, Yahweh Lahaika, Yahweh Kad, Mashema, Mashak, Yahweh Shah. Today's going to be a little quick video going in on the Passover. And I just want to give two witnesses. What is this? Two witnesses showing that the Passover is always on a full moon. Alright? So the Passover is always on a full moon. I could get it on Passion of Christ too, if you ever look it up. This is from a GMS brother page. Alright, GMS for the Most High Benjamite Brethren. He says he uploaded this in 2016, which it says Scene from the Passion of Christ, found by Captain Shapar. But y'all can look it up, the scene on Passion of Christ. I ain't gonna really go into it too much, but this is it. Well, I'll play it, Slacker, but it don't really go into it too much. But Passion of Christ, notice the full moon, right? Which I might watch that movie tonight, Most High willing, I don't know. But yeah, the full moon, the Passover is always on a full moon, and it's even in the Passion of Christ movie. Now I'm going to get Psalms 81 to prove it. This is Psalms chapter 81, verse 1. To the chief musician upon Gittith, a psalm of Asaph. Sing aloud unto God our strength. Make a joyful noise unto the God of Jacob. Take a psalm and bring hither the timbrel, the pleasant harp with the psaltery. Verse 3, it says, blow up the trumpet in the new moon, right? That's even the law tells us to blow up the trumpet in the new moon, right? Blow up the trumpet in the new moon in the time appointed on our solemn feast day, right? So it says our solemn feast day. So the scriptures clearly tell you that through the moon is how we get our seasons. Let me get that real quick in Psalms 104. Because a lot of Israelites reject the moon for the feast days, right? They don't believe that the feast days is determined by the moon, but clearly that's in the book of Psalms. And it's in Apocrypha. This is Psalms 104 verse 19. He appointed the moon for seasons. Alright, so the Most High appointed the moon for seasons, man. That's Psalms 104 verse 19. The sun knoweth is going down. Alright, so the moon is appointed for seasons. Let's get this Hebrew word for seasons in the Hebrew. Slacker. Which in the Hebrew is Ma'ad, right? Ma'ad. They got Ma'ad, which is Ma'ad. Ma'ad. Right? Seasons. Ma'ad. Right? Seasons. Appointed place. Appointed time. Sacred season. Set feast. Appointed season. Appointed sign. So Ma'ad, that's our seasons, man, to get our fixed time or our appointments for our feast days, right? It says festival, solemn feast. Alright, Ma'ad, a set time, appointed time. Alright, so we see the Most High made he made those two lights, right? And he said let them be for signs and for seasons, right? Which will tell you in Psalms 104, the moon was made for our feast days, which the Apocrypha expounds on it. Slacker. This is Exodus 23 verse 15. Thou shalt keep the feast of unleavened bread. Thou shalt eat unleavened bread 7 days, as I commanded thee, in the time appointed. That's word time appointed is the Hebrew ma'ad. Alright, ma'ad, which is the same Hebrew word used in Psalms 104:19 to show that the moon is used for the appointed time. In the month of Abib, man. Alright, so that word seasons, it's the same word in Psalms 104:9. Alright, to find out our appointed time. Alright. In the month of Abib, which was used, determined by the moon which is how we find out our mawa'ad, right? Our season, our appointed time, our feast days. Okay. For in it thou camest from out from Egypt, and none shall appear before me empty. So we came out of Egypt, right, in that appointed time, right, that appointed season, ma'ad, right, in the month of Abib. So if you ain't dealing with ma'ad, you ain't dealing with thus saith the Ta'ara. Okay, let's get another one. Slack it. Sorry. Give me a second, Ezra. I'm kind of tired. I just got off work. This Exodus 34 and 18, it says, the feast of unleavened bread shalt thou keep, right? Which is the feast of unleavened bread, which is goes into the Passover, and then the feast of unleavened bread. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread, as I commanded thee, in the time of the month of Abib. For in the month of Abib thou camest forth out of Egypt. So we came out of Egypt in the month of Abib. And the month of Abib is not the winter, Israel. Okay? So it wasn't snowing when we came out of Egypt, Israel. There's no scriptures to prove that. It says, in the time appointed, right? That word time is season in the Hebrew, all right? That appointed time. That ma'ad, which was in the month of Abib, all right? Which is the spring. Let's see if I can get another one. I want to get the one in Deuteronomy, Slocky. Alright, I'm going to just go to the one in Deuteronomy. Because there's other Passover precepts, but well, this might be a good one in Numbers. I think it's one in Numbers 9. What's that? Numbers chapter 9, verse 2. Numbers 9 and 2. Let the children of Israel also keep the Passover at his appointed season, man. So that appointed season is the month of Abib, which is in spring, man. Not in the winter. Alright? Not in the month of Adar, but in the month of Abib. And the 14th day of this month at even, you shall keep it in his appointed season. So we have to deal with that season, man, which is based off the moon, man. Alright? It's not based off a solar only cycle. It's based off of the lunar cycle, Israel. Right? Which on the lunar cycle, you do use the sun to determine your evenings, but the cycle goes off of the moon for the season. Alright, so whenever that new moon come in, you count from that new moon, alright, 14 days, alright, even to even. Alright, the 14th day of that month, that Kadash in the Hebrew. At even, you shall keep it in his appointed season, right? The appointed ma'ad, according to all the rites of it, and according to all the ceremonies thereof, you shall keep it. So we have to do that, man. Deal with them seasons, which is determined by the moon. We can get that in Sirach 43 too. It said he made the moon for feast days, man. Alright, so if you not using the moon for feast days, you're clearly anti-apocrypha, man. Which, you got to believe in the whole roll, man. Not just what you want to pick and choose. Alright, the Most High is not dealing with pick and choose. The Most High is dealing with the volume of the book. Deuteronomy 16 and 6. But in the place which the Lord thy God shall choose to place his name in, there thou shalt sacrifice the Passover at even. Right? Meaning we're supposed to really celebrate the Passover in the homeland. Now we just do it in remembrance of Mashiach Yahushua. But originally it's supposed to be done in the homeland, according to the commandments. But at the place which the Lord thy God, which now it's just rehearsing, but you can't keep it no way perfectly in captivity. It's impossible. But we do it because the law is in us, man, and we love the Most High. Alright? Which, you know what I'm saying, we ain't going to really keep it perfect till the kingdom. But we just do it in remembrance. Alright? But at the place which the Lord thy God shall choose to place his name in, there shalt thou sacrifice the Passover at evening. Right? At that sundown, and the going down of the sun. Showing you that evening represents the going down of the sun as well. Alright? Not in the morning. Alright, but in the evening when the sun go down. At the season that thou camest forth out of Egypt. So we have to sacrifice the Passover at the season that we came out of Egypt, man. Which goes into Psalms, which will tell you what the seasons is dealing with. Okay? Psalms 104, verse 19. He appointed the moon for seasons. The sun knoweth his going down. Alright, your new moons are your appointed feast days. My soul hated, right? Because Israel's not doing it the way it's supposed to be written in the law. Alright? The Most High want us to be keeping it, you know what I'm saying, the way it is written, but we can't really keep it until we get back to the homeland. So this is going to be another one. It's like it. My bad, it's dark in here. Alright, I might have to redo this video because I can't really see right here. It's dark shit. Alright, I'm going to do a part 2.